I am currently sitting down, completely surrounded by Taylor Swift merch, while I am simultaneously completely surrounded by BTS posters. So if this situation does not completely describe my entire personality perfectly, then I honestly could not tell you what does. Anyways, hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Claudia, and today we are going to be going through my entire Taylor Swift collection. I would say that I have like a pretty moderate collection, a little bit more when it comes to like CDs and vinyls as opposed to like shirts and stuff off her actual website. But anyways, without further ado, I think we should just get started with debut. Okay, so for debut era, I really only have two main things. I have like the standard American edition of the Taylor Swift CD, self-titled, as well as the equivalent in vinyl form. And then we've got the inside with all the cute pictures of her when she was younger. It's very cute. I want to find like some like rare merch from like debut era, like a shirt or something. I feel like that would be something that would be cool to have. Going next, we would have the Taylor Swift Christmas EP. And then for Fearless, because Fearless Taylor's version just came out, we do have a few more things. So as for CDs, we have the Fearless Platinum Edition, like the 2008, 2009, I think, version, with like the DVD in there. And then we also have Fearless Taylor's version, of course. We've got the Fearless Platinum Edition vinyl. I think this is really pretty, all the gold. I think I'm going to get the Fearless Taylor's version vinyl once it comes out in Target, because I've found that I don't like to get vinyls on her website because they take a really long time to ship. But anyways, I do actually have some merch because of the Fearless Taylor's version drop that I can show. So I have the stuff from her Capital One merch collab. So I have the It's a Love Story cap. It's actually really cute. Got the Fearless Taylor's version cup. The Fearless bag. And then my favorite piece of merch, which I did get off her website, was this Fearless Taylor's version really like vintage looking shirt. I really like this because it does look like a vintage shirt that maybe could have been sold around 2008 or 2009 on her shop, which I think is super duper cool. But I do want to get like that blue shirt, like that blue vintage Fearless shirt that a lot of people have. I think it's like not that expensive on eBay, so I think that's something that would be cool to have as well. Oh, and I also do have the Fearless tour DVD, which is another one of my favorite tours to watch. Anyways, I believe that is it for Fearless, so let's move on to Speak Now. As for Speak Now CDs, there are two. So we have got the Speak Now like standard edition CD. And then we have the Speak Now World Tour Live CD and DVD. I absolutely love the DVD of the Speak Now World Tour Live. It's such a magical tour. It's one of my favorite things to watch. And then we have the Speak Now Standard Edition vinyl as well. It looks so pretty, all blown up bigger like this on vinyl. It's absolutely gorgeous. Especially all the pictures that are like normally inside the CD. It's just so beautiful. I have the Wonderstruck body spray perfume. It's actually one of my favorite scents. I dropped it, so that's why the lid is cracked. It's no longer on here. And then last but not least, I actually have this Speak Now piano book. And it has like all of the songs in here from the standard edition of Speak Now. And I can actually use this to play the treble clef part, and I can play it on my violin. And then as for Red, I don't have much now, but I'm looking to collect at least like one t-shirt for each Taylor's version era, so I should have more by the time Red Taylor's version comes out or is released. So for now, I just have the standard edition CD. And then I've got the red standard edition equivalent in vinyl form. It looks so pretty and sounds gorgeous on vinyl as well. Especially the inside. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then for $19.89, I have this CD. It did come with the Polaroids, but those are actually hanging up in my room right over here. So I have the standard edition CD, as well as the $19.89 standard edition equivalent in vinyl form. It looks super duper pretty, all the pastel colors on the inside. This is one of my favorite vinyl designs. And then now moving on to Reputation. This is where we're going to start getting a little bit more merch. So of course we have the Reputation CD with the sleeve. And then we have the Reputation vinyl with the picture discs. This vinyl is absolutely gorgeous. It's got to be probably my favorite design. It's absolutely beautiful, and it sounds amazing on record because the production of Reputation is so strong. It sounds amazing. Okay, and then I also have, because of like that Memorial Day sale last summer when they put the Reputation merch on sale one last time, I was able to get some stuff. So I do have the official Reputation Stadium Tour photo book, which is so cool to have. I'm not going to do like an in-detail flip through of it right now, but if you want to see a video on that and you'd be interested, just let me know and I will do that. And then I also have the Reputation snake ring, which is super cool. I have the purple version, which at the time I wasn't actually super thrilled about because they were sold out of like the gold, the black, the green, and stuff like that. I wanted one of those. But now that I'm an ARMY, having the purple ring hits a little bit different. And then I also do have some shirts. I have this Reputation shirt, which I think the design is super cool. However, I'm not sure if like before the Lover Era, the actual material was a little bit nicer because it's a little bit flimsy, but I still wear it just because I love the design so much. And then here's the back. It shows some tour dates. This is one of my favorite shirts though, just because the design is so pretty. And the letters are glittery on it. And then I do also have the snake tank top, the tour tank top. This is super duper nice during the summer because I think it's my only, like my lightest piece of merch, my only tank top. And there's also tour dates on the back and it says Reputation. It's a more simple design, but I really like it. Now let's move on to Lover Era, when I first started standing Taylor. I first started standing Taylor around when Me came out. I don't know why, that song just made me really happy. And then Lover was my first ever favorite album, and it still is my favorite album. So I do have quite a few things. So I have, this was the first album I ever went out and bought in a store. This is my Lover version 4. This is my favorite album. I love this particular copy, means so much to me. My diary is in here. I love it so much. I want to collect all 4 versions, but for now, since I've been collecting my BTS collection, I do just have this version, but it means so much to me. And then I also have the Lover vinyl, which is absolutely gorgeous. And I love like the transparent teal and like the pink discs. And the inside here, she looks so pretty. Absolutely flawless. And then, as well from the Lover Era, I do have another piano book that I can play with my violin, since Lover is my favorite album. Then I do have some t-shirts that I did not actually get on the website. These are actually from Hot Topic and Target, because she was selling some Lover merch there at the time. So this first shirt is from Hot Topic. It's actually pretty good quality. I believe it is official since it was at Hot Topic, and then you can also see that was like the font that she was using at the time. It's kind of like a more obvious I'm a Taylor Swift fan shirt that I don't wear out in public as often, but I do wear it sometimes, like at home, and it's super duper comfortable. And then this shirt is a Target shirt. It's super duper wrinkly. I think this came out in like the beginning of the pandemic last year, but it's like super duper faded, and it feels like I've owned it for like 5 years, and I don't wear it like that often, so I don't know what's going on there. So I just don't wear it that often because I don't want it to get ruined, but yeah, that's that. And then this final shirt was, I believe, the first piece of Taylor, like, non-CD merch that I ever got. This is one of my Hot Topic Lover shirts. There is still some glitter on the actual Lover logo, and it's not that faded, but I still don't wear it that often because it's a really, like, good quality material, and I don't want to, like, ruin it or make it fade anymore. And I believe that is it for Lover, so let's move on to Folklore and Evermore. Folklore came out while I was camping last year, like in the woods, and I wouldn't have known about it. I would have ended up like the camping girl on Twitter if it wasn't for like my friend frantically texting me and letting me know that Taylor was coming out with an album, and I just managed to get the text with like 1 bar of Wi-Fi in the middle of the woods. So I was able to like go to town, and like I started panicking, and I got a little bit of merch, so I do have a few of my favorite merch pieces for Folklore because of that. I have the Folklore Meet Me Behind the Mall edition. And then I have the Cardigan single CD and voice memo. And then, it's really special, but I do have my first Taylor Swift signed CD. It's actually over on the wall in its CD frame, so I'll probably like insert a picture or a video or something. But yeah, I'm super happy to have a signed CD. That was my first one. I was so happy. And then I also have the Meet Me Behind the Mall edition of the Folklore vinyl. It's super duper pretty on the inside here. She's absolutely gorgeous. Folklore sounds like there's no words to describe how it sounds on vinyl. This album and Evermore were meant to be played on vinyl. And then we also have, of course, the cardigan. This cardigan is so warm and soft. It says Folklore album. It was my favorite thing to wear during the winter, even though it took such a long time to come. And yeah, I love it absolutely so much. It's probably like my favorite or second favorite piece of Taylor merch ever. I'm so happy I was able to get my hands on this. And then I also have one of my other favorite pieces of merch. This is like the cardigan lyric pullover, the blue star one. It also says Folklore album, and there's stars all over it and on the sleeves. And on the back it says, "You drew stars around my scars." It's really hard to see because it's like silver. But it's like, this is so warm and soft. It's amazing during the winter. And then finally, probably my favorite piece of merch. This is not like official Folklore album merch, but it is from the Folklore Era. I did get an ERAS sweatshirt, and this is probably my favorite piece of merch just because that design is just so cool, and it has like the Folklore font. And it's just, I think this is probably like my coolest piece of merch that I own besides the signed CDs, just because of the design. I do wear this one quite a bit because I love it so much. And then now, let's move on to Evermore. Okay, so for Evermore, I have the deluxe CD. And then I also have the equivalent in vinyl form. And as usual, the design is absolutely gorgeous. She looks beautiful. And then I don't actually have the CD frame for it yet because my craft store, Hobby Lobby, actually discontinued it, so I have to order it online. So thanks, Hobby Lobby. But I do have my Evermore signed CD. I got this when I went to go get the green version of the vinyl at a record store because I didn't want the red one from Target. And when I pulled up to the register, they were actually playing Evermore in the store. She's like, "Oh, do you have this?" And she held it up. I was like, "Oh my god." And I wasn't planning on spending extra money that day, but like I could not pass it up. It doesn't have her little heart on her signature, but I cannot wait to put this in its frame. I'm so excited. Anyways, that was it for the video and my Taylor Swift collection. Thank you so much for watching. I'm pretty proud of this collection as of right now. because I've just been collecting mostly over time since I became a fan during Lover Era, and I hope to collect more vintage stuff in the future and through the Taylor's version ERAS. So yes, thank you so much for watching. I'll link my previous video as well as my Twitter and Instagram in the description, and I'll see you next time.